back to That Dad Guy. It is July the 19th, 2023, and today we're going to look at some Lego minifigures. Well, kind of Lego minifigures. They are from Temu, and so they're a knockoff version. I saw them, I thought they were kind of cool, and I thought maybe he'd get a kick out of them too, so we'll show you these. And then the other thing we got to do at the end of this is the contest. I've got all the people that have put their names in, got their right answer. So I'm going to run that contest at the end to show you who the winner of the Ferry stamps is going to be. All right, let's get started here. So you're going to put them together. I'll pull the first one out. Oh, you might need scissors, I don't know. This could be very cool. So the first piece that we're going to see now, we had a whole bunch of soccer players that we got in one of the blind bags, and so I thought maybe we could use a few basketballs. We don't have a lot of basketballs. We had a couple NBA guys from way back when. I think we did. Yeah, we had some nets and things like that. It came with something or other. You gotta be careful with these ones though, where they're knockoff. Knockoff Lego, usually the bodies and things come put together, but for whatever reasons they don't put their hands in. So sometimes if you press too hard on them, they snap the hands. So you gotta be very careful getting the hands in. Just comes in a clear bag, so there's nothing mysterious about what it is when you first see it. So we get an extra hand, which is good because if you break one, then we've got an extra one. And then you can put this on top of their hand. And then Ari can show you exactly what the first character is and maybe tell us who it is. You gotta bring him real close to the camera. So number 34. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Try it again.
Try to read his name.
I don't know if you can read it that way. It's gonna. I don't think it's gonna. It's too small for it to pick up.
I don't think that way looks like Giannis.
Well, that's the first one, and he plays for
Bucks.
the Milwaukee Bucks of the NBA. All right, number 2.
This one's kind of hard to mess up.
There you go. Giannis Antetokounmpo. No, I can't say it.
Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo. Otherwise known as the Greek Freak. I don't know if that's a great nickname to have, but
Why not?
it is what it is. Has he won an NBA championship?
Yeah.
Yeah. And has he been a MVP?
Twice.
2-time MVP, 1-time champion.
Can't get his hand.
Press in all the way. Careful. Because he's got a different shade.
Oh, he's got the extra hand too.
Yeah.
Close.
The other thing when you got knockoff Lego or fake, whatever you want to call it, sometimes it's not as precise as Lego. So the bases, one way to tell on them, if you have a plate of some sort in your collection, if it doesn't say Lego on the nubs, it isn't Lego. It's fake, but it fits just as well right into it.
Okay, I can get his hand on this one.
Okay. So character number 2 is close. Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls. So you can see these characters cover a bunch of different eras in basketball. Michael Jordan was a 6-time champion, 6-time MVP.
I'm not gonna get the hang of them.
6 times finals MVP. Now, as far as regular season MVP, I'm not sure. All right.
You gotta get his head on.
Did the other ones have their heads on to start?
Yeah, maybe they did.
Now, some characters are bald, so they don't have hair pieces. Some do.
I don't like putting these arms in.
Yeah, the arms aren't fun. I know I've had them before in the past. The arms and the hands. The hands especially I didn't like putting in because they like dig right into your fingers trying to press them in. That's why you're doing it, not me. So normally a minifigure pack would be about $5.99 Canadian for one of those blind bags. All these characters will show you exactly how many in the end I got. I think I paid $9 for all of them. So I thought it was a pretty good deal. Gives us some characters that wouldn't have had otherwise.
Shaq.
So Shaquille O'Neal in his Lakers outfit. Shaquille O'Neal was a 3-time champion, 1 with the Heat, 2 with the Lakers, or 3 with the Lakers, 1 with the Heat. Is he a 4-time champion?
2 with the Lakers, 1 with the Heat, I think.
Okay. But also super powerful player. When he broke into the league, he was with the Orlando Magic, and when he would go to dunk, he would literally destroy the backboards. I've never seen another player do things like that.
The same hairpiece.
Well, some of them are going to be the same.
Why does he have one? Why does he have arm sleeve?
So it'd be interesting to have. Shaq actually went to a bunch of different teams. He started with the Orlando Magic. He went to the Lakers. He went to the Heat. He played for the Celtics. He played for the Cavaliers and the Suns. So there's the 6 teams. But I think most people either remember him as a Laker great with Kobe Bryant, or when he came in with the Orlando Magic, because he put the Orlando Magic on the map with Penny Hardaway.
Either of his hands.
All right. Number 4 is almost done. You try to push.
You want to?
I pushed his hand in and then his body popped off. So we got one hand. Alright, we got one hand in there for sure. If you want to put the ball on that hand, you can. Leave it on the ground. Alright, so LeBron James in his Lakers outfit with the number 6. He has actually just said he's not doing number 6. He's going back to his number 23. He started with 23 with the Cavaliers. Then he went to the Heat.
6 on
And then 6 in the Heat, and then he went back to 23, I think, didn't he?
No, Lakers.
And then he went to the Lakers, and he was 23, then he went 6, and now he's going back to 23 because Bill Russell's number 6 is kind of being retired everywhere.
Anthony Davis was number 23, that's why I gave him number 23.
Yep.
They all have the same hairpiece. Every one of them has the same hairpiece.
Yeah, there seems to be a typical Afro, or not Afro, but African-American hairstyle that Lego seems to want to do, or fake Lego wants to do, so they all seem to have the same one. If you have hair, that's what you get. If you don't...
They all kind of have buzz cuts in real life. Other than Giannis grows hair out, but LeBron's basically bald.
Yeah.
This guy's bald, pretty much.
It would have been interesting now, I guess you want to have it so you can put a hairpiece on if you want, but if you're bald like me, maybe not have the top piece on at all and just make it a circular piece. I don't know. His hands seem to be going in. So far we've got 2 legends that are retired and 2 that are still active.
3. Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant, but he is in a Brooklyn Nets uniform. He no longer plays for the Brooklyn Nets. He plays for the Phoenix Suns. And he's moved around a bit too in his career. Durant started in Seattle Right. Sonics, and then that became the Oklahoma Thunder, and then he left there to go
Warriors.
he went to Golden State Warriors, where he won a couple championships, and then from there he went to Brooklyn, and last year he went from Brooklyn to Phoenix. I haven't opened to look through all these packages, so I really don't know what the characters are we're getting. The only one I saw was the very first one with Michael Jordan when I opened it up. So other than that, these are all surprises.
Oh, you didn't order them individually?
Nope, I ordered them as a unit of NBA stars. I think we're going to be one team heavy in superstars, but that makes only sense based on the team.
Some people's hands don't fit.
Yeah, some people are harder than others. But if you get one in, that's good enough for right now.
I did not.
You did not get one in? All right. Wearing number 24 for the Lakers, Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba. So far, Kobe's also the only one of the group that is no longer with us. Unfortunately, got lost in a helicopter accident many years ago.
You say many years ago?
Wasn't it many years ago now?
Not really.
3, 4?
2020.
Was it 2020? You sure? Well, it's still 3 years ago.
See, it's the same.
Alright, this character is a little bit different because he has a feature that he's very well known for. He started his career alongside Kevin Durant in Oklahoma. And then from there he went to the Houston Rockets, where he became kind of their number one go-to guy. And then
You want an MVP?
yeah, and then he went to Brooklyn and joined Kevin Durant there, along with Kyrie Irving at the time. They thought the three of them together, they'd be unstoppable and they could win tons of championships. It didn't work that way. Kind of fizzled out. They all either had injuries or they didn't click. And so this guy left and went to Philadelphia 76ers. And he is James Harden, the beard. So you can see they give him a giant beard. And he's currently trying to get out of Philadelphia. We'll see if he does or not. I have one more. So 8 characters in total. And even as he's putting them together, I have no idea who it is yet.
You don't know who it is?
Well, I haven't seen a number or a uniform. I can see he's got
Yeah, he has
a beard,
Why is he in the same?
but a beard that's actually on his face, unlike the beard's beard, which is an extra piece. But I can't see the uniform. He's got it all covered up. He's got the number covered up, so the last one will be a surprise.
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry, there we go, the Golden State Warriors. He has played his whole career there. He's won 4 championships. And a couple of them with Kevin Durant. But probably didn't need Kevin Durant to win them because he was still just good enough to do it. He shoots threes like nobody's business. All right, let me show you the whole collection here. All right, so we got Steph Curry there. There's Kobe Bryant. James Harden, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Giannis, Shaquille O'Neal, and Michael Jordan. Before I get into this, I want to thank Ari for once again joining me and putting those figures together. He's big into basketball, so I thought he'd like to have a few NBA-style Lego minifigures around. Now, to go to what we're looking at now, we're looking at the spin wheel of the 7 people that answered correctly the hidden contest that I had in the latest stamp release by Canada Post. They put out a set of 5 ferry boat stamps, and if you'd watch to the very end into what I have as my outgoing credits after you see polo and things like that, I stopped the video and put in a little thing there that gave you a question that said, if you can tell me how many ferry boats are active in New Brunswick, and refer back to the answer I gave you in the video, then I would put you in so you could win a couple things. What I said that I would send off to you is Details magazine, which is a free thing that you can get at Canada Post. It tells you the stamps that are coming out. In this case, the stamps that were released in June through July of 2023. I was going to give you that. I was also going to give you the first day cover that has the 5 ferry boats on it. You can see the cancellations are on there too. And then the final thing that I was also going to include was the commemorative souvenir sheet of the ferries. So those 3 things I will send off to the winner. And now, to find out who the winner is, all I have to do is hit the spin thing. So good luck to everyone. And the answer is... looks like Amber is the winner. So Amber, I'm going to send these things off. I've got your address already, so that's good. I will pack these up and parcel them in a way that hopefully the mailman won't bend them at all. I will put do not bend on the package, and we'll get them off to you. So thanks once again to everybody who participated in the stamp giveaway. I want to congratulate Amber in Missouri. I'm going to get this off to you. Send it off in this nice Canada Post bag with the Details magazine, the first day cover, the souvenir sheet. You can see them all in there, and I'll try to protect it up with some cardboard so it hopefully doesn't get bent along the way. I'm hoping to do some more of these giveaways as time goes on, and in order to encourage you to watch through to the end of my videos and spot what I'm asking for, that's how I'll do my giveaways. I'm not going to do them every week or anything like that, but periodically I'm just going to throw them in. So I'm hoping people will continue to watch and look for those signs that I'm looking for. It might be something I'm pointing to in a video. I might say at the 12-minute, 13-second mark, what was I doing? You might have to go back and figure it out. And the other thing that's new, you may have noticed that there is a new intro and a new outro. You haven't seen the outro yet, but it's coming. It was developed, or actually it was completely developed by Marcin Kozalinski in Poland. He reached out to me. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. He asked if he could create these things for me. So I said, sure, if you want to go ahead and do that, I'd appreciate it. I look forward to seeing what it's all about. I may not use these intros and outros on every video. I still have an affinity to seeing my family in the videos at the beginning, but I might put them in periodically, or I may try to develop something around what he's given me and the images too. We'll see. It's still something in progress, but I did want to show his new intro and outro and see what you guys think of it. Tell me, leave me some comments on it, see what you think. I think he's done a really good job portraying postcards and stamps and Polo the Hedgehog and being Canadian and enjoying Lego and yeah, all sorts of adventurous things in there. So thank you so much to him for the hard work that he's done to prepare this. And yeah, I really like it. All right, that's it. That's all I've got for today. We've got our NBA Lego-esque minifigures. You have your winner now for the stamp draw. And then coming up this week, of course, we're going to have more postcards to show you coming in. We'll have questions to answer. That dad guy, if you want to go back to part 75, last Saturday's video, and leave me a question for this coming weekend, I'll answer your question. And then I'll have some cards to rate for Sunday. That's the plan. Now, I don't think there's a festival this weekend here in Moncton, so I don't know if I have any festival things to do, but there might be something pop up. I don't know. Stay tuned. We'll see. Have a magical week. Like Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?